Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play a Spaceblock. We've got, our machines down here really aren't doing anything. We probably need to expand out, or at least put in like a dedicated uranium place in order to speed along this process a little bit. We do have 64 of the 238, none of the 235 yet. And both of these machines do actually run. I've actually seen it happen before. It's just a rare occursion. There we go, right there. See, we need two machines. The concrete maker, even though the math is a little bit off, it's good and backed up. I think our problem is that we don't have enough stone feeding it. But since it's kind of like a molly thing that's going to spend a lot of its time idle, I think we'll be okay. This one is completely filled up, and this one almost is. So I'm not in a panic. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is that these guys are like right on the cusp of being empty. I'm sure it'll be fine. And someone pointed out this and why I put this extra one here. Whenever, you know, if we took this out, it would work just fine, just the same. But there's a really good reason I did it this way, and that reason is... You know what it was? I remember now. The last time I really did this kind of pull, it was in the Sushi Factory in Impractical, and the other one before that, the Sushification series. And in that series, we don't have really a guarantee of what's going to be, what side of the belt something's going to be on. So that's why we needed the flow through there. And I think that was just etched in my muscle memory. So that is the one that I made. It's technically not needed here because this is always going to be on one side of the belt. But if we didn't have that guarantee, we could potentially get two pieces of wood stuck right here. So the flow through is needed. And this way we don't get wood getting stuck in the splitter and going bad past its expiration date. It does get a chance to move through there. So we'll look at it that way. All right, so we are making robots. That is the name of the game this episode. And we have a little bit of space here, so let's just start laying stuff out. I think I've created all the factories that we need. First off, we're going to need a couple of machines. One of them making logistic robots, and one of them making construction robots. We'll need a line of robot frames, as well as a line of green, as well as red circuits. And let's see, can we make roboports? Let's go ahead and make a roboport. Wow, we can't make many roboports. Iron gear wheels. Okay, so that's not such a big thing. Roboport. Let's pull this back a bit. Maybe something like that. This is all subject to change anyway. And generally what I would do would throw the robots out to a chest, or they would buffer up and then have them feed into that roboport based on some sort of logic condition that I have not determined yet. All right, so that's the base of that. And let's see, then we're going to need some robot frames. We're going to need 3 robot frame machines. It's actually 2.3, but, you know, who's counting? Apparently not me. Very well, very often. That's going to be under this section right here. We'll set those up. And you will need to be fed by 2... two electric engine makers. I think this will work. I think I've done something like this in the past where you feed those two, you feed those two. I think it works out evenly in the end. And that is a 1-to-1 ratio between regular engines and the electric engines. All right, and then you guys need 3 ingredients: steel, as well as iron, iron items like gears and pipes. You need lubricant, which I think we'll be able to sneak through here in the middle. We could run it that way, or we could run it that way, whichever way seems more convenient at the time. You need green chips. You need green chips. And you also need steel and batteries. If we ran a line through the middle, that's not going to work. We're going to need a little bit more space here. Let's just move it up there for now. If we ran a line going through here where you could grab it and you could grab it and took green circuits through there. That's not going to work. Because then you wouldn't be able to grab them. We might just have to split those into 2 lines. Do something like that, and then run a line of green circuits coming this way. Actually, there's no reason. If we did that, and that, and that, and that. And then ran the line through here of green circuits. This could curl around like that, and then we could do the splitter thing right there. And you could grab off the splitter. And then you could grab, and then you could grab, and then you could grab, provided we could get enough power in here. Well, if we ran that from the bottom, that would cover that. Okay. There. You're getting everything you need. You're getting everything you need, and you need an additional line of steel and batteries. And you also need an output line. Something like that. Okay, I think that might work. It's a little bit tall. What if we turn that? Something like this. You have no idea how bad I would just want to flail into this. But we'll take nice and even strokes. Just kind of go through here. Yeah, very, very nice. Nice and relaxing. No big hurry. Just kind of wide, even strokes. Happy little assembly plants and inserters. Be really stable. Be really deliberate with your brush strokes as you paint. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's going to be good. Okay, so we're going to have a line of steel, and then we're going to have a line of irony things. If we put you making gears, you making the pipes, which are under logistics. You send out to that line, and I do know that that's probably going to need to be a fast inserter at some point. And let's do that. And let's just make those fast right now. So that'll put on the outside. That'll get that on the inside. And then we'll need a line of iron coming in right here. And that will be steel. Chips are on that line. Batteries and steel on that line. We've got steel way over there. That's kind of minorly inconvenient. We do have these guys coming in here. This actually needs to move up one. Because we have two inputs coming in here. Robot frames, and then we'll need to get green circuits and red circuits on that line. That works. All right, so speaking of, well, let's do chemically stuff here first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just need one of these. One making batteries, one making sulfuric acid, one making sulfur, and the other thing we need is plastic, and we need one machine making that. So batteries. Batteries require sulfuric acid requires sulfur, and nothing requires plastic in this line, but we do need it for red circuits. Sulfuric acid, water, petroleum, very, very convenient, and then we can just do that right there to feed that over there. We do need a line of iron coming down for you. We need a line of coal for you. We need a line of iron and copper for you. So something like that, and then we could bring coal in from wherever. You can both eat off of that line. And I think that should work. Iron, copper, iron, sulfur, water, petroleum, and coal coming in from some undisclosed location. That would stop there, so we could send batteries out right there, and that can be that needs to line up with that. All right, so we're getting there. Getting there. All right, the next thing we need are circuits. And we need 2 reds, 1 green, and 1 copper. One copper cable. Set you to make copper and set you to make green. That way you can direct insert into all the things. If we sent you out to a line like that, I wonder if that is enough for you to be able to grab off of it. Well, I'm all curious now. Let's test that out. Do I have any chips? I don't have any chips. Let's go get some chips. Chips. Yeah, that works just fine. All right, that's good to know. It's like some of those little things. I'm just I could see that potentially not working out, and it probably still may not work out. But for right now, I'm happy. All right, that can continue on. That's going to be able to feed you, and that one machine should also be able to feed these guys as well as these guys as well. And boy, we can share that belt. You can just spit out onto it. Huh? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so you guys also need plastic, which is going to be back here. You need iron. We have iron right there. It's not like you guys use a lot of it. You use 75. You use 90. But we don't need you running at full speed. We only need you running at half speed. So you'd technically only be using 45. The other iron line. We have another iron line right here. That might work as well. You guys will grab plastic off of that line. The plastic will somehow tie into that. Plastic can end right there. It's not needed for anything else. And I think we'll just tie this together like that. All right, where do we want to fit this in at? Not quite sure what I did there. Okay, cut that. Let's put that right here. Don't flail. Upsets the good people. Don't need to flail. I'm kind of. It's hard. It's really hard. Okay, I think we're good there. If that is an iron line coming in, that can go over there, and then you'll eat off that iron line as well as those guys. This one probably would have been fine, but reasons. And then the only thing I think we need now is a copper line coming in for you. Okay, this is going to be our circuit output line. split that there. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That can fit in like that. And we could snake in the iron like that. And take you under there, and that needs to be... needs to be one of these lines. I think that's better. And let's see, you are... Wait a minute. No, this isn't right. That doesn't need to go there at all. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. False alarm. That can continue to go that way. That is fine. This just needs to go and hook into that directly. And this is the one that needs to come out. Gotcha. All right. Okay, so coal, steel, iron, copper. Are we under one belt for all of these? Yes, 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 and yes. Just making sure. So that is the steel line. If we made that red, that could stretch over there and become the steel line. And then we could put a split on the steel right there. Except we need you to be on the other side. Like that. And that's our circuit line. That needs to go all the way through to the other side and then down this lane right here. That works. But we got this big giant piece of space in here that... I'd like to do something about if possible. Oh, it's doing the pipe thing. Not a big fan of the pipe thing. Let's try that again. Nice, even, little good brush strokes. Yeah, there we go. All right, so steel coming in like that. Where circuits? Their circuits? We can just fill it up with spaghetti. That certainly works. There's part of this, I'll admit, I find very, very entertaining. The whole just mess of the spaghetti stuff. I really like. We got science. Let's do science. Worker robot cargo size. Let's do the inserter capacity bonus. Blue belt. Research. Reach. I'm liking this. The crafting speed, I didn't think I would really like it, but it turns out I really do. We'll need that eventually. These are all yellow science things. Coal liquefaction. Efficiency modules. I don't think we need those anymore. You used to need them for the power armor, but I don't think we're even going to get to the power armor because I haven't been doing military stuff. I'm going to regret that. I'm going to regret that a lot. Okay, so, but back on this front, where are we? What are we doing? We just finished up all of that, and we should just need raw materials at this moment. We'll need a line of steel coming in here. We'll have copper and iron being split and combined and put on that belt. Iron, copper. This doesn't look too bad. This, as a matter of fact, looks quite fine. What are we looking at as far as machines are concerned? Let's see. If I do that, yeah, we have a calculator. Fantastic. So 129 divided by 9. So that's 15 machines making iron. 98 divided by 9, 10, 11 machines making copper. And 3 machines making coal. Very, very doable. On the oil front, you only need 551 oil. So yeah, no, this is all relatively minor. But I kind of want to look into making the void stuff. It seemed like oh, we did that with a calculator, didn't we? 7.1 and 5.4. And the oil thing was uncalculatable. Let's see. Let's take a look at these here real quick. So the space matter refinery does this. What's your crafting speed? 1.5, so it's a little bit faster, just like that one is. We just need a ton of this stuff. We have a little bit of it. Let's make one. Let's make one. And I'm guessing that needs fuel too, right? I need to go play with this. Nah, we won't play with it. We'll just implement it and see how it goes. All right, so we just need resources for this. We got plenty of room down here. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode where we plug this in and get some robots. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.